mi gente? Marcucci here in my video, and today we're going to be talking about Ondo Finance and the huge opportunity they have in the tokenization sector when it comes to stocks and ETFs. We're going to be listening to an interview from Ivan DeBolt. He's the Chief Strategic Officer at Ondo, as well as we're going to be watching our favorite website when it comes to tokenized stocks with the RWA XYZ. So, yeah, he just says tokenized treasuries went from $1 billion 18 months ago to now $7 billion, and we expect the same thing to start occurring for tokenized stocks and ETFs. And I think the same. So we're going to be looking over their data in just a little bit, but we're just going to listen to his interview real quick.
Are tokenized stocks and ETFs the next frontier?
We would like to believe it is. Typically, it's very hard to predict which assets actually get adoption, but when you think about the latent demand globally that is out there for these assets, I think it is pretty significant and a lot of people underestimate it. Right now, when you look at stable coins, we're already coming up on almost $300 billion, in large part because hundreds of millions of people globally have figured out that the stable coin is a very easy way to get access to the US dollar, and by putting it on blockchain rails, it actually becomes better than if it's just in a bank account because you can freely send it around 24/7. The same thing has started to happen with tokenized treasuries. It went from $1 billion or so 18 months ago to now $7 billion. And we expect the same thing to start to occur for stocks and ETFs. There are about 400 million people outside the US that have a crypto exchange account, but most likely do not have a brokerage account because access to brokerage accounts historically has been a lot more difficult to get. So we believe you'll start to see crypto exchanges and crypto wallets start to list stocks in tokenized form, really opening up access to that global audience that historically has not had that.
That's really interesting. And there's a lot of competition, right? For how much he said, 400 million people, stocks exchanges or crypto exchanges are going to start listing tokenized stocks. I think it's going to be a huge competition, but I think Ondo is going to come out on top. So now we go to the RWA XYZ, and we can see here tokenized stocks are worth right now $510 million. He said tokenized treasuries last year were about $1 billion. Right now they're $7 billion. So how much do you think this number is going to increase? It's probably going to go up towards $1 billion, right? I mean, I hope and I think that is what is going to happen. Monthly active addresses has gone down 33% in the past 30 days, which is never good. It's at 24,000 right now, but I always expect all these numbers to increase, and the holders have gone up actually 11.14%. We could check here which are the biggest stocks, and right now the one that is the biggest stock is SPY or the SPY Ondo token. Right now is at $15 million in total value, with how many holders they have? 169. So yeah, I expect that number to go up. I'm actually surprised that Tesla X is the second biggest one with 15 million as well. So now if we go here on Ondo real quick, I don't know why it's not clicking it. Yep, now it is here. The total value has increased, right? We started mentioning this when it was like around $1 billion. Right now is 1.64 billion, and I expect that number to keep increasing. The RWA asset accounts is right now at 105, right? They just launched their tokenized stocks with over 100 stocks. I expect this number obviously to increase because they have said it, right? They want to onboard almost 1,000 stocks by year end, if not by next year. The holders have increased 10% in the past 30 days to 17,000. Monthly transfer volume up $472 million, up 725% in the past 30 days. I expect this number, as well as the monthly active addresses. Monthly active addresses is up 93%. I expect these numbers, right, to kind of, obviously when you're buying stocks, right now we're in a huge bull run. Everything is increasing since I think February or March when everything was down. So obviously I expect these numbers to fluctuate a lot. We're not going to see, hopefully we see 725%. I expect this number to kind of go as like the stock market comes. But in terms of total value, I expect this number to go upwards of 5 billion. RWA assets, I expect it to go up, as well as the holders. Hopefully, I don't like making predictions, but hopefully this number is up by year end to at least 20,000, or if not 25 to 30,000. Let's see here. Some of the biggest stocks are obviously SPY. The next one is IVV, TLT, QQQ, and so on and so forth. Most of these are ETFs. I find that surprising. The next biggest one, or the next stock that is not an ETF, is Tesla with 3 million. So I expect this one to kind of increase to where we saw Tesla X or X stock to about 15 million, was it, right? 15 million with 173 holders. And you can see here, they don't have that many holders other than, you know, the SPY. But if we see here, IVV, it only has 20 holders and it has $12 million. So that's what, like $500,000 per holder, which is actually pretty impressive. Anyways, and treat your thoughts. Please let me know what you think about the video. As always, please remember to give a like, comment, and subscribe. What do you think about Ondo? Do you like it? Have you used it? If you have used it, please let me know in the comment section down below. As always, I appreciate you so much for staying until the end of the video. And as always, I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.